It seems many of you are already aware that the Labour government recently cancelled elections in 9 council areas. Now, they've pushed these elections all the way to May 2026, raising serious questions about their true intentions. But wait, there's more. A shocking revelation has just surfaced in Parliament, hinting that Labour might be planning to cancel the elections altogether. Yes, you heard that right. Take a look at this clip and see for yourself what's really going on. This development affects us all, and it's time we stay informed and ask the tough questions. Let's dive in.
Ray Goldman, Liberal Democrat spokesperson.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I'd like to draw the attention of the House to my register of interests. Mr. Speaker, yesterday, the Secretary of State for Housing, Communities and Local Government made a statement to this House in which she said that she had agreed to delay the local elections in some areas for 1 year. I have to confess that I'm a bit confused, Mr. Speaker, because my local council, Essex County Council, is one of those areas. And in the briefing papers for the extraordinary full council meeting of Essex County Council that took place on the 10th of January, it says, and I quote, "The leader is minded to support the proposal to postpone the elections in order to maximise capacity for the transition process, whilst noting that this would lead to a 2 or 3 year postponement." So rather longer than the 1 year the Secretary of State announced yesterday. Whilst noting that Essex County councillors are usually elected for a 4-year term and that a postponement, really a cancellation of elections for 3 years, would be extending their terms of office by 75%, would the Leader of the House grant a debate in government time on the principles of democracy in the United Kingdom?
Leader.
Well, can I first of all thank the Honourable Lady for what she raised with me last week in terms of the PCSOs in Essex, and I'm sure that she and many other colleagues across Essex will be pleased with the news subsequent to her raising this last week, I'm sure not unrelated, that in fact those PCSOs have now been saved from the Axe, and that in fact the government has doubled the money available for neighbourhood policing last Friday as well. She raises the issues of elections and the elections that were not going to happen, not going to happen in Essex. We set a very high bar for the postponement of any elections this year. They are a postponement for 1 year, and in her case in Essex, it's in order that the Greater Essex mayoral authority can be established and elections for that mayoral authority to take place in May 2026. That is absolutely the intention. And I would just say to the Honourable Lady that I know these changes do take time and they can cause difficulties in local areas, but the devolution revolution that is coming her way through those changes will bring extra jobs, growth, better services, better transport and more power to her communities in Essex, and I hope she'll welcome that.
Do you think the current Labour government is worried about losing the upcoming elections? Could that be the reason they're coming up with excuses to delay or even cancel them altogether? We'd love to hear your thoughts on this. If you agree or have a different take, please don't hesitate to share your opinions in the comments below. And if this resonates with you, give this video a thumbs up. It really helps us keep the conversation going.